What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Bianconeri Zone. Welcome back to You just need to laugh. You just need to laugh because it's unbelievable. We make it to the final. Obviously, you're happy about that because that's the bare minimum goal. Making it and then winning it, obviously. But my God, it's unbelievable. This team is actually unbelievable. Like we we absolutely robbed Lazio from at least extra time, but a final. Looking at the game, we were. I don't even know how we managed to do that. I have no idea how we sneaked into the final after today, but that's what we're going to talk about. We made the Coppa Italia final, not the most important thing of the season, but we made it, and that's basically the goal. So before we do that, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, let's talk what we just witnessed. Okay, so we do make the Coppa Italia final, and I can sit here and be like, it doesn't matter how we do it, and actually it doesn't. You know, at this moment in time, I said it. You just need to win games. How? I cannot care. We will talk about the game, obviously, but it's just about winning games. Like there's nothing about tactics anymore. It is what it is, and we sneak in. We sneak into it, like we really do, because that was out of nowhere. That was absolutely out of nowhere because we were rubbish for 90 minutes. We were absolutely hot garbage for 90 minutes. We looked lost again. We looked like we had absolutely no fight, no desire, just nothing whatsoever. And then out of nowhere, the weirdest subs you will ever see, where I think everybody was confused as hell. You know, even Cambiasso was confused because there were worse players on the pitch. Milik for Vlahovic, and it was like for likes again. And then out of nowhere, Kostic just does the only good thing the entire game, puts that ball to Wea. Wea does brilliantly, and Milik does what a striker should be doing. And I'm actually a bit happy for him because it looked bad for him, you know, ever since that Empoli game, injuries and whatever. It was just all over the place, and he gets us into the final, and that's the most important thing of the night, getting us in the final. But the way we started off that game, once again, is just unacceptable. Like, it's you play for a final with a 2-goal cushion, and we are so opposed to actually make it a game. And we make it a game. I mean, I'm not saying go gun ho and throw the game away and concede goals, but at least show some intent. We don't, you know, and that starts with the lineup. It is what it is, you know. Alexandro, it's unacceptable that he is starting. It's actually unacceptable. He is starting for that record because Allegri has options playing Rugani. He doesn't do that. He doesn't do that. He plays Alexandro, and what happens? Alexandro at fault for the first goal. Actually, he helps Castellanos to score that goal because that wasn't a perfect cross, but the way he just ducked, he leveraged Castellano to hit the ball. Like, it's rubbish defending. And again, Alexandro, like, he's rubbish at defending for years. There's no way he should be starting games, but he's starting games and he's getting that record, which I will never acknowledge because it's actually disrespectful towards a player of a Nedved's caliber for him to get that record. It really is, because it's forced. It is forced. And even if you want to give him that record, you can sub him in towards the end. You don't need to start him. He starts him and he costs him. He costs him. And actually in that first half, if not for Perin, it would have been 2-0 down because Danilo got absolutely spun. Again, not a good defender, but it is what it is. And Perin saves us. Start of the second half, Bremer gets spun after Danilo misread. I don't know what it was. It was all over the place. Bremer gets spun. And I'm like, what the hell is happening? And when people were saying, oh, we're missing chances, we didn't have any chances. Again, the only chance we had was the Vlahovic one, which was a good save in the first half. The Bremer header, maybe you should have, you know, get it on target at least in the first half. And then the second one chance, quote unquote, was McKennie, but he pulls it back too close to the goalkeeper, which was not the perfect pass. It wasn't easy, but like, we don't create any danger. Like, Lazio were just playing with great ease. They were cruising to the game, 2-0 up, and I think everybody feeling if this goes to extra time, it's completely done. They're just gonna walk over us at one point. And the only thing that did help us is Tudor pulling Felipe Anderson, which kind of stalled their counter-attacking ability a little bit. It became more stale. That kind of saved us. But other than that, it's again a lackluster performance. There's no intent, and this team is all over the place. When you see Cambiaso coming off that pitch, and like everybody is confused, we play confused. You have good performance from a player, bad performance. It's in games without throughout multiple games. Like it's just so bad on all fronts. Locatelli suspended for the final, was rubbish today. Rabiot played better in the second half because he was, in my opinion, not very good, not too much involved in the first half. I think McKennie took a couple of steps back, stepped it up a little bit towards the second half. Chiesa, anonymous, not involved. Even Cambiaso, not really involved. Kostic, extremely poor. Like, the list goes on and on. Like, as a team, like, we look all over the place. Even when we try to counterattack and we try to play those quick combinations in midfield to break through, it's technically not good. But most of the time, players are so far spaced between each other that I can tell for a fact, and I think everybody, we don't train on these things. It's just figure it out there when you're out there and just make it work, make something work, and that's not the way to go. But again, like I said, you just need to laugh at this because we made the final, and that's the only thing that matters right now, because it's not about tactics. It's just finding a way to win. We find a way to lose, but to get to the final. Now in the final, if it's Atalanta or Fiorentina, you just need to find a way to win. How? I don't know. On Sunday against Milan, find a way. They're rubbish as well. They have a lot of suspended players, injured as well. You just need to find a way. It's not about, I'll play this formation and it's done. Like, that's too late. You just need to scrape it like we did today. And if I were a Lazio fan, I would still be sitting in front of that TV or in the stadium, and I would be like, what just happened? How? Like, how was that possible? Because that goal came out of nowhere. Like, literally out of nowhere, because there was no signs we were going to score. There was no real pressure. There was absolutely nothing from us to suggest that we were going to score a goal, at all. We were not even dangerous for like 25 minutes or so. Like, we were not even getting close. But we did it. We absolutely did it. And it is the final. I don't want to really rant. Like, my opinions doesn't change. If the club comes out and they're like, yeah, like, there's not gonna happen, you're gone because that was again ridiculous, I'll be like, yeah, that's it. It's crazy that we train once a week. We have one game a week. We have all this time to train, and these players look completely lost. They look rubbish. Like, that's what it is. But again, it's a final. Don't want to rant in this video too much. We won. And we move to Saturday because that's the most important game of the week. But yeah, let me know in the comments who you made of the result, and I'll see you guys back live tomorrow. Ciao.